The Renaissance was a reset. America was the most advanced in the Middle Ages. Notice the whited out skies in this construction photo, and this is the 1920s. But overexposure was solved by at least 1857. The white skies make photo editing possible. You can see people's upper bodies are cropped out here, and you can see their legs still. More obvious here. Entire buildings can be cropped out. You can see this seam here. Or parts of buildings can be removed, like whatever was on top of this building. This is the Singer building, which was once the tallest building in the world. The demolition photos look like construction photos. How many construction photos are actually demolition photos? And things can be drawn in through etching, like this. This scaffolding is drawn in. We've all seen photos like these. These are photoshopped. Look at his foot. Nobody balances with the top of their foot, and even if he was on his knee there, he would still have the ball of his foot on the beam. History is photoshopped. And who wears shoes like these Samuel Adams shoes? Come on, most of these people aren't even paying attention to the spectacle. They always claim these World's Fair buildings are temporary, but this is Memorial Hall in Philadelphia. It still stands to this day, and it's made out of granite. Incredible interior. Same thing with Detroit. Supposed to be a permanent structure. I mean, the Eiffel Tower is from a World's Fair. Same thing with these buildings in Chicago. Permanent structures. Nashville, fireproof permanent structures. Permanent buildings in San Francisco's fair. New Orleans World Fair, permanent buildings. This is Buffalo. This is a temporary structure for an event that is supposedly much more important. Garbage, but we're supposed to be more advanced, but our fairs aren't more advanced? This isn't from a World's Fair, but this is Chicago. This is Philadelphia. They just call these buildings churches. They call this a church in Louisville. This is supposed to be a hotel in New Orleans, 1835? And this is a hotel? They call this a hospital. This is a castle. The old Evansville, Indiana County Courthouse. It's pretty impressive. And this is their new county courthouse. How is this progress? Even Cleveland. And you never get construction photos of the inside of the buildings either. Again, Cleveland. Why would a Cleveland market need this tower? It was probably a mooring station, like this. This is Otis Castle, Florida. Supposedly built by 2 people in 4 years. No help, no drawings, no models. But hey, this is St. Augustine Star Fort. The architect died right after he drew up the blueprints for it. And this is the blueprint. One perspective. And Greco-Roman doorways were a must, apparently. Detroit, the Renaissance city. Biggest Masonic temple on earth. Wisconsin state capital. Pretty provocative. But not as provocative as this Civil War statue in Iowa. Seems out of place. And it's the whole America, north and south. A lot in Venezuela. I mean, there's castles everywhere. Mid-level towns, middle of nowhere. So many hidden gems in the small towns of flyover country. These buildings are repurposed. It just says restaurant. Doesn't even have a name. This is like Westworld. America was already developed. It was salvaged and some damaged buildings got restored and buildings got repurposed. This is a castle, not an armory. Guardian building, Detroit. Who are they depicting? The world is a motherboard grid. The buildings were all part of one machine. America is the head or CPU of that machine.